Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. So tonight I get to review, first time ever tasted, didn't even know it existed to be honest, Champion Ale from Joseph Holt Brewery. Now I've drank some of Joseph Holt Brewery stuff in the past, 6X, Humdinger, Two Hoots, Maple Moon, Maple Gold. Well, I'm sure we have anyway. Not all reviewed on the channel. You know, I've only been doing the channel 2 years, and I've been a drinker for, well, a beer drinker, shall we say, real ale drinker for about 10 years. So, we'll get down to the background beyond this first. I follow a lot of breweries on Facebook. You do. As a beer fan, I'm not just a beer reviewer, someone who talks about beers and tries to get it right, but as a beer fan, I'm always interested to see what's happening around the country, what new beers are coming out from whatever breweries. And Joseph Holt was running this thing where it was 12 beers for 19 quid from their pubs. And I thought, oh no, there's no pubs in Nottingham, Joseph Holt. Not that I know of anyway. There may well be, but I don't know of any. And then I was checking the website one day and I actually shared it on my Facebook page the minute I seen it. So if you are watching us on YouTube, it may pay also to watch the Facebook page as well, because now and again I will, if I see something at work that's a good beer offer, shall we say, or something very interesting, I'll share it straight away on the Facebook page. I am going to start doing videos about it because this deserved a video. So it was 12 bottles for 19 quid. 9 of those were different beers, or lagers even. And also, from the shop, if you tapped in mixed and free, this happened last week, whether they repeat it, don't know, but it was a fantastic deal. They had mixed free, so you actually got free delivery. So if you just went for the 12 beers for 19 quid, you get them delivered. That is astoundingly cheap. I mean, that is really good. So I ended up also, because obviously I'm buying 12 beers, you know I'm going to be reviewing them. So I bought the glass as well, £5 for the glass, the B glass. And yeah, nice. Smallest things, you know. So, and it all makes my day, you know. You see things like that. So now I'm scouring Facebook. Not that I've got a lot of money to keep doing it, but, you know, Christmas is coming up. People are not drinking from in pubs like they used to be. So for breweries, and I've said it many times, get your mixed cases out, get a glass with the mixed case, one of each, and if you need to make a case up, put 2 of your best ones in. Get it out there. It's a sure seller. It's an absolute sure seller. And maybe with a beer mat as well, you know. I mean, for me, I know it's St. Peter's, but the beer mats are going on the wall behind me. So I need to move some of the Nottingham ones up so that you can see it. And this is why I've changed. I've actually put the camera on a pedestal now, so that even somewhere like there going along, you can see breweries, and you know, it's an amazing thing, isn't it? Especially for someone like me. So we'll pour this out and I'll chat about it. I don't know a lot about it, and I can't read much about it because of these lights. These lights are rubbish. And let me plug my charger in, because we do not want any issues with chargers. Yeah. If you've been watching the videos lately, you've noticed that I've had to rush. And I don't do rushing. You know, when it comes to drinking, oh, balls. It's like I'm in the pub. I don't want to be drinking the drink in 5 minutes flat. 40%, we're back up. Yeah, I want to take my time, like I would in a pub. That's what my beer reviews are about. It's not about, woof, yeah, that tasted of honey or whatever. No. Proper beer reviews. Say it how it is. We're only all normal in this world, aren't we? Anybody, all these celebrities that think there's something, they're not. But they're obviously exploiting the system, and fair play to them, I suppose, if you're getting the money for it. As long as they're not showing your bits off all over the place. So, look at that little beauty. First time drinking. I've got anticipation. So it's dark, chestnutty, mahogany dark. I don't know. I'm never good with colours. I'm good with obvious colours, but a lovely little white head on the top. There's still a bit in the bottle, so I can't forget it. Still quite a bit in the bottle. So this is their Joseph Holt Brewery's Champion Ale. This video is live, but not that people can see it, because I start yakking and I need to go inside, go and see my son. So it's Champion Ale, and it counts the Rings of Experience, 4.5%, 1849. I've actually picked up 3 of these fellas. And it does say a load of stuff on the back. And I put it to the screen. So if you pause the screen at any stage, you might be able to read this. I can't read it because the light's rubbish. And hence, I'm going to get a setup where I've got a tablet in front of me. The tablet takes the internet off my phone. My phone's fully charged, and be a bit more professional. Well, as professional as you're going to get, you know. Get off my pint, bloody fly. I want to drink it first. Into fruit and on the nose. And obviously it's a clean glass, so it's not a tainted glass. So people will have appreciated in the glass past that I might have used the same glass twice. But the more astute of you out there have noticed. Yeah, it's a fruit on the nose. Traditional malty flavour at the moment. Oh, let's pour the rest in then. Nice and smooth though. Really smooth. I don't drink too much. I will go and pick the wife up in a bit. She's at the pub. And a mate. I'm supposed to be free. I'm supposed to be having a bit of a meet up. My son was supposed to be going, my 10-year-old. And a lady and her 2 daughters, they've gone through a terrible time. They've had these neighbours move in. And they've been absolute. There's a word. It rhymes with bastards. And you can imagine. It begins with B. And they've been absolutely awful neighbours, and they're in a council house, and the council have given them the tenancy. I do not know how. So they're the people who they own their house, my wife's friends, and they are the neighbours from hell. They've rang the police over stupid things. They've been told up by the police as well. They've tried to smash into her. They've tried to run her over in the car park. There's been such stuff. And I do hope they get their comeuppance, because in life, bad people deserve to get their comeuppance. But anyway, back to the beer. Yes. From north, up north. And I've got to be honest, I'm not 100% sure where it is. Is it Manchester? It says contains malted barley. Yes, it is Manchester. So yeah, not far away from my, not far away from Robinson's Brewery as well, another top class brewery. But yeah, not far away from my wife's auntie. So my auntie-in-law, they live at Stockport, on the edge, just on the edge of Manchester, between Stockport and Manchester. But obviously Manchester have gone into tier 3 lockdown tonight, which is devastating for the pubs. And you know, it's not the pub's fault that people aren't taking the virus seriously. I know lots of people who don't give a monkeys. Them, and in some ways, the government and the media are the blame. And I'll tell you why. Because you tell everybody that you've got a virus, it's killing everybody, then everybody behaves. You tell everybody that the virus only gets the elderly, the people who are vulnerable, sick, and then what happens then to the young population? And we're talking like not the youngest kids, because they obviously aren't on the street, but anybody from the age of 12, 13 to 27, 28, 29, 30, that sort of age, and probably a bit older, they think, well, we're immune. We won't get ill. We'll do as we please. They go out. They bring it home. there it goes. So, the media are to blame for a hell of a lot of stuff in this country. Recent events, recent things that happened in America that came over here, that went worldwide, and now it's getting rammed down our throats all the time, when a lot of these things happened hundreds of years ago. Today's society isn't the same. It's all about culture. Sadly, we had an incident last week where a young man was stabbed to death in Nottingham city centre. 24 times he was stabbed by somebody of the same colour as him. And it's the culture, you know. Culture needs to change. Nothing to do with colour in this world. We need to get away from colour being the issue, you know, not being treated right because you have a certain colour. There's always somebody out there who will treat somebody, but then again, I've worked on a public park for 20 odd years, and I, as a white gardener, have been treated disgustingly by people of all different colours, all different ages, and different sexual orientations. So when I see it rammed down our throats on the media, I'm of the thinking, no, bad people are bad people, good people are good people. Colour doesn't come into it. And anyway, let's get back on course. Yes, going down the street. 11 minutes in, told you it was like a pub, didn't I? You know, I don't do, most of the time I don't do short reviews unless the battery goes on me and I'm like, oh my God, I've got to drink it all. And I hate doing that because you take your time drinking, you experience the beer. People put a lot of effort into making this, to blending it, to getting the right beer. Ingredients, temperatures, and that. It's not as easy as you think. And I've looked and I'm thinking, bloody hell, I'll stick to the easy homebrew kits because I can't do that stuff, you know. But if you've got time and you really are interested in that, then you would do. You'd buy what they call a grain father. You'd buy your malts and your grains and that, and you'd mash them and do all that. It's a very, very interesting life, you know. And one day, when I get more time, I will. Obviously, with any beer, it takes time for it to soak in, as it were. If you've had anything to eat or drink beforehand, you've got to give it time for your palate. Some beers you'll get straight away. Some beers are so remarkably, you know, strong that you'll get it the instant. Other beers, it takes time. Sometimes it takes a couple of bottles or a couple of pints before you start to get it. So, you know, what you read on a bottle, you know, about flavours and that, sometimes you need a couple of, and yeah, it's not so bad having a couple, is it? Jesus, you know. Oh, the wind's blew me plastic off my propagator. Oh. So for me, a very nice, smooth, traditional beer, into fruitiness, maltiness. That's what I'm getting anyway. Whether I'm right or wrong, that's what I'm getting. And we must all remember that. We've all got different taste buds out there. It's not always that we get it right. Get it right, get it wrong. Does it really matter? It's all about enjoying the beer in front of you. And I'm well happy I got the glass as well. It's the little things in life that make such a difference. And I haven't had my dinner yet. Wife's out at the pub, boozing, having a nice dinner at the pub with her mate. It's supposed to be two mates, but one had to bail out because of the kids. And I'm sat at home, been at work all day, and no dinner made. I don't know. I think my son's treating me to a nice posh burger tonight, so can't complain really. And I don't complain anyway, you know. If not, I'll go in the house and we've got a load of eggs because she does cakes. That's a hobby. So I'll just put the cakes into a jug. If they float, then in the bin because they're bad. If they go to the bottom, stay on the bottom, they're good. Out of date eggs, don't chuck out of date eggs away. If they go to the bottom, they're fine. If they float or start floating, bin them. We've got gas blokes still at work at this time of night. I mean, it's near 6 o'clock now. They're obviously earning some cash. Then again, they're blocking all the roads up round here. We live on an old-fashioned, what they call old-fashioned housing estate, as it were. Not a proper housing estate, but a very old-fashioned. And the roads are small, so to start blocking roads off just creates hell, as you can imagine. It's funny, yeah, because a lot of the time I'm at work on my own in the day. I mean, today I actually seen somebody at work. First time in 4 days I've actually seen anybody. And it's dead weird. It's good from a job where you see loads of people to see no one. And it's like, oh, people. And yeah. And that's why the reviews are good, because I can actually talk. You know, I'm at home, I'm at work, and I'm talking to myself half the time. Yeah, some cracking conversations. A bit like now, really, when I'm talking to a phone. Nobody's, I don't know. It could be that nobody ever watches this, and I could just be out talking absolute rubbish to myself. Keeps the brain going, though, doesn't it? It's all about keeping yourself going. Even when you retire, don't just stop. Keep going. We're all in life want to get to the stage where we put our feet up and that's it. We're done with work. Is it a good thing? No, it's not a good thing. It's a good thing to carry on working, but in a much more lesser way, so that you've got something to get up for in the morning, so that your bones, you're walking, you're being active. That is what you should be doing. I'm like a dad, aren't I? And I'm only 49, despite the grey hair. Yeah, don't take notice of the grey hair. So, a lovely, smooth, traditional beer for me. Malty, into fruit. Nice bitterness on the back end. Not too bitter. Nice little bit of twang on the back end. And if anybody from Joseph Holt's watching, please, if I'm right, please tell me. And if I'm wrong, please tell me and all. It's always nice to know. And really, I needed to read the back of the bottle beforehand, but I wanted to get the review out of the way. I've just posted on Instagram the, I can't, Instagram does me nothing, but social media, it's good for all aspects. You know, it's good for the brewers, it's good for people like me, so that's why I do it. But it still does me nothing. Oh. So, thoroughly enjoyed that. Went down a treat. Tasted stronger than 4.5% to me. Champion Ale, 1849. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a good traditional beer, a good pub beer for me. You know, it's definitely a one to have on draft in a pub. And you know, obviously I don't live near Manchester. I haven't been up to Manchester for a while now. And several members of our family in Manchester had coronavirus. They've all got over it, thankfully. And, you know, who would have thought this a year ago? Strange world. Out of 5 then. For me, yeah, I liked it. I like the traditional, more of a traditional beer than a craft beer, but not every beer has to be a craft beer. There's a population, a vast population of drinkers that don't want, want to drink what they want to drink, which is why you don't just dish away with certain types of beer. Out of 5, 4.1 out of 5. Yes, jolly nice. And that's it for this beer review. Long beer review as always. I know, I do apologise. I may do a live review later, a proper live review that is, but it'll be a trip down Grapefruit Juice Wine Avenue. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? And I might, but I don't know what time I'm doing it, 'cause I don't know what time the wife's out to. So, yeah. And that's it for this beer review. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Joseph Holt. Fantastic deal. Tell you what, if you do that deal again, I don't know if you actually made any money on that deal with the amount, but you know, stunning deal. 12 bottles for 19 quid and free delivery. I mean, even without free delivery, $5 delivery, it's still a flipping good deal. Especially if you can get any more, any seasonals in there. That's what I'd like to see. More seasonals that you don't normally bottle. Personally, on a personal thing to all breweries, bottle everything you make, bang it on your websites, bang it in a mixed case with a glass, and you'll make some coin for Christmas. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.